Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Monday, September 9, 2019. Today is just a regular update, kind of how things are going. Nothing really big to report. Today is day 12 of 33. When it comes to my 33-day challenge, the 33-day challenge was every morning meditating, doing breath-area exercises, not eating solid food, and holding back all sexuality, meaning Bracherianism. Now, I will say the last few days have been absolutely excruciatingly difficult. And I don't mean the meditation, the breath-area exercises, or the withholding sexuality. I mean the not eating solid food. Oh my gosh, it is driving me nuts. Which kind of makes me wonder if that's my biggest problem in life. But that being said, I spoke to my little brother recently, the quote-unquote possibly self-realized one, and he thinks that my biggest problem right now is any substance abuse, meaning alcohol specifically, because that's the only one I do right now. I don't smoke anymore. I do no marijuana. I don't do any medications, no drugs, no mushrooms, nothing like that. But I do drink. So he thinks that overall the goal to enlightenment is preserving as much energy as possible. That's why Bracherianism is important. Withholding your seed, it grows your energy. That's why not... How do I put it? That's why not reacting to your emotions is important. It withholds energy. It saves energy. That's why moving as little during the day is important for saving energy, and that's why thinking as little during the day is important for saving energy. It's all about saving energy, building it up. Specifically, you have 7 chakras in your body, and different sects of religion tell you SECTS, not SEX, sects of religion will tell you where is the best place to build up energy. The ones that are most prevalent in my life right now will say the third eye / the head. So you could say the crown is included in that because certain religions like Hinduism don't believe that the crown chakra is its own chakra. They believe that after you activate the other 6 chakras, the crown chakra opens up and actually starts expelling energy versus receiving it. So, again, it depends on which religion or spiritual path you follow. But depending on which one you follow, they will tell you where to focus the energy. Some will tell you to focus it on the lower chakras where Kundalini is supposed to be dwelling there, inhabited by a coiled snake. When it is forcefully awakened, it shoots straight up your spine, untying the 3 knots that are kind of keeping you in a blanket or a... I'm trying to think of the word they like to use.
Wow.
Hi, baby. I love when she talks to herself. It's adorable. Okay, anyway. There are 3 knots of blindness or Maya in your etheric / astral body. These 3 knots are what the Kundalini break through as they're going up through your spine, and they change your consciousness accordingly. I could get into that if you were interested, but that's not the point of the video. But essentially, today I have become very much aware of how difficult it is for me to hold on to this pact of not eating solid food. The other 2 things are pretty easy. Meditating in the morning, doing breath-area exercises, and withholding sexuality. That is like a piece of cake. So it kind of makes me wonder and doubt whether or not eating solid food really is important to me, whether it matters. Speaking of which, yesterday on Sunday, I tried to dry fast, and oh my gosh, it was just like not happening. So I broke my dry fast by 10 o'clock a.m., and I ate, I drank food the rest of the day. So the more this path continues, the less I think that being pure breatharian is as important as the other 8 limbs of yoga, which we can go over if you want to. But for me, when this 33 days is over, I'm going to be very grateful to be able to eat pizza again, to be able to eat whatever I want in, a governed and sustainable way. I'm still going to probably do dry fasting and liquid diet, every like 2 or 3 days in a row, and then eat solid food after the third or fourth day. But man, this whole 12 days in a row, it's driving me absolutely bonkers. So I cannot look forward enough to October 1st. So anyway, that's just interesting to me. It's making me crazy, and I'm not really enjoying this 33-day thing at all because of the food thing. I would enjoy it thoroughly if I could still eat food, plus meditate, plus Brahmacharism. So I find that fascinating, and that's kind of the goal. That's why we do things like this. We test ourselves, and we find out what matters and what doesn't, and what helps and what doesn't. The only reason I'm going to stay with it 33 days is because I promised myself and to you guys that I would. I don't like it, kind of like I don't like Yogananda's pre-energization exercises, and I don't do those anymore. So you have to follow your heart, but do follow through on your promises, your goals, your pacts. So I'm going to follow through even though it sucks. Yeah. What I have decided is after these 32 days is over, I'm going to do another pact about giving up alcohol / all substances. But I will be probably allowing myself to eat occasionally because, my gosh, not eating and not drinking alcohol is not very fun. That's what I did yesterday. I did drink liquids, and I felt slightly dissatisfied, for the most part. And I know it's all mental, it's all ego, but there it is. So, moving forward, today I did a workout. I did a trap workout / posterior deltoids and rhomboids, and it was great. I did several sets to failure. Again, if you have enough weight to work out where you absolutely hit failure, and I mean complete failure, in less than 90 seconds, supposedly, you only have to do one set to elicit a muscle growth response. I did several sets, so I'm hoping that it will guarantee a muscle growth response. Also, I'm going to let you in on a little secret that I have not really shared before. My ace in the hole, as it were, my supposed secret weapon. It's all about micro tears when it comes to your muscle tissue, what causes growth. So whenever I do a set to failure, immediately after, I do a very long stretch. I do a stretch that's very intense. I want to really, really, really cause the muscles to be pulled as much as possible, almost to the point of discomfort. Well, let me rephrase that. Definitely to the point of discomfort, almost to the point of pain, because I want to cause damage in those muscles, tears, if you will. Now, additionally, I actually cause physical damage to them when I am post-set. So I just finished set to failure. I grab something solid, like a stone or a piece of wood, and I actually attack the muscle group pretty consistently up and down the whole sarcolemma, or the main mass of the muscle, for about 30 to 40 seconds, and then I do the other side, because usually you're working both muscles at the same time, especially with shrugs and things of that nature, band pull-aparts, which is what I use a lot, even handstand holds, which is another thing I use a lot. So anyway, after I do the sets, I cause physical damage to the sarcolemma, to the muscle group, and then I stretch it afterwards. I want to induce the most micro damage, micro tears that I possibly can, and obviously you can cause the most damage when the muscles are engorged with blood, which happens after you work out very hard, like doing a set to failure. So that's what I'm doing. That's my secret weapon. I don't know if it's working or not, but we'll find out. But you also have to keep in mind that what causes muscle growth can be a multifactorial event. It could be how much you're eating as far as protein. It could be whether or not you're eating any solid food. It could be whether or not you believe what you're doing is going to make a difference. It could be how much volume you're doing, whether you're increasing the weight, whether you're increasing the time under duress. There are a lot of variables. I like that word better than exponents. Components, maybe. Anyway, this video is almost 10 minutes long already, and I did not intend it to be very long. I'm just going to recap worked out. Now you know my methods for building muscle, kind of an abbreviated version. You know that going no solids is not as much fun as it's cracked up to be, but I haven't cheated, so that's something. After these 33 days, I am definitely going to be eating some solid food, maybe not every day, but definitely at least once or twice a week. But I intend to switch my goal from being breatharian to being substance free. And I think it's a noble quest, especially if my brother is right that alcohol is a huge energy blocker. Only time will tell. Either case, I am done videoing now. I think that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. You know I will.